All right, that's paradise right there, man. And we're still in paradise. We're always going to be in paradise as long as, Mightyyout be making music. I have a funny feeling that we'll always be in paradise. But then, like, you're singing about the good times. Yeah, let me ask you, what else do you get to, sing about when it comes to your music? What influences you to, really get to create music other than the happy times? Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's tap into that.
So, first of all, whenever I talk about like stuff like this, I like to mention that I'm a ghetto boy. So that alone tells you that there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of struggle, there's a lot of no paradise moments. So I'm going to be talking about that a lot.
All that,
a lot of it.
So I'm going to be getting a lot of that in your EP as well.
To be very honest, I'm not sure because I like to Mightyyout likes to go with chapters, one page to the other, and on this page of the EP, we might just sit on the topic.
On the topic, and on this one, you just might.
We might, yeah.
But you just might also decide to throw in. You never can tell.
I could just swing my money. I'll be like, oh, let me add up this.
That moment when you said, there's been a lot of pain as well. I was looking straight into your eyes, and I could tell that, when you said that came from a real place of you, probably, you were looking at me, but your mind was actually, retrospecting to a place. And I'm curious. I want to ask, what is the most painful thing that has ever happened to you, as far as, life and dreams, is concerned?
Not to mention an event, but just to say it and summarize it. I think sometimes, at some point, I felt like the opportunity I was supposed to get. I mean, like what I mentioned that time, was also painful.
So you're saying that is the most painful thing.
I mean, there's been a lot of things, but I also feel like that is one that really stand out because I feel like that opportunity I earned it. It was for me, and then I don't know if it's bully. I don't know what that was, but it happened.
So there was someone who was trying to act like a bully. In the picture. We're not going to mention names.
People be moving funny. People are humans, and the human heart is so funny.
I feel you. I can relate.
You can tell. So yes, and growing up as a child, the normal struggle
as
Ninja.
Coming from, like you say, from the ghetto.
Yeah, from the ghetto. Proper ghetto boy.
I feel so, but what's your plan really, for where you're coming from as well? Because I'm curious, you're coming from the streets. You're a part of the street. The street can resonate with you because they say this is our own. This is one of our own.
Exactly.
And you're going to a space where you're about to conquer the world. You're going to get a lot of success, in your boots and in your gloves. What do you want to use that for, when we connect that back to where you're from? Like, first and foremost, from the south, where you're from, and also, from the hood where you're from. What do you hope to achieve, to use your music to achieve for the hood?
So one good thing about me is, I was taught not to detach from my roots. So that alone is, is always in my mind, In as it's always in my mind. So no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I don't forget. Even till now, I still go. Sometimes, here in Lagos, I go back to some places that I've stayed
way back.
Not like I even have a lot to give right now.
I feel you.
But I go back to connect. I don't want to forget. I don't want to go back and I'm like, everything is empty. There's nothing to remember. So sometimes, my friends, they can testify for that. I just wake up in the morning and be like, oh, mom, reach this place.
Let's go. Let's
be like, what do they do there? See, how far? I'm just go most true for that place now. And trust me, that's been helping me because when I go back there, I feel something that I probably am not feeling right now anymore. So when I feel those things, I'm still very much connected. So I remember So yes, with this mindset, I believe that there's a lot more.
I feel you. It's a huge thing that you're doing. You might not see it as something big and huge, but it's a huge thing to make sure that you stay connected to your roots, to your hood. And the important thing is the fact that you want to stay connected means everything that music will gift you, all of the sources and greatness that music will gift you, you also pour that, some of that back, into your hood and into your roots, right there. So, big ups to you, for that, for real, my bro. Now, one thing about you is you're crazily talented. You're a singer, you're a songwriter, you're a producer, you're a performer. Now, another thing about you is the fact that there's something essential about you. You're pretty natural with your vibe. You know, you're natural, just vibing. Your natural self. And there's something essential that you carry along with you, and a part of me feels like, that will interpret also to a movement. That you carry along with you with your music. So I'm pretty sure somewhere in your head you've been thinking about. So, what am I gonna call my lovers, the people that love me, that get behind this huge movement?
So
what are you gonna call them? Yes. Or do you have a name for them already?
Yes, for the youth. It's a movement.
Okay.
So it's like Mighty for the youth. Whatever I do for the youth, this movement is for the youth.
Okay.
The progress we make is for the youth. The opportunities we get is for the youth.
It's for the youth.
Everything for the youth. So for the youth.
Wow. So when you say the youth, you do mean the youth of Nigeria.
The youth wherever in the world.
Wherever in the world.
And
awesome.
Globally. So yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That gets me excited. You know why it gets me excited? Because it tells me that you're doing everything you're doing for the young mind to elevate them, to raise them. Be it that you're singing about love or the happy times, or singing about the pains and overcoming the pains and going to a place of greatness.
And even when I say for the youth, I picture even beyond the young people, because I feel like being a youth is a mentality.
Okay.
I feel like that. So you might be 75. Do you feel like you're a youth? If you feel like it's a mentality, like it's a mindset. So if you feel like you're part of the youth, this is for you too.
Awesome.
Awesome. Because trust me, there are people in their 60s that feel like they're left out, that feel like they've not accomplished anything. So but they could one way or the other connect to a boy of 20-year-old. So that is what I am for. So whatever you are, whatever is your age, no matter where you are, no matter what you've been through,
within your mind,
it's within your mind. For the youth, is for you.
Man, awesome.
Even if the normal one is for like the young, but cut across.
I feel you. We gotta say shout out to Davido. Big ups to 001. 001.
King,
for a reason. What's up with that? Massive. Big ups to him for hearing the magic that you are and say, I want to put my team behind this person. I want to put my support behind this person. I want this person to be a shining light that that this person can be to the world. So we gotta say a massive shout out to 001 for that one right there. But from you to your lovers, to your family, and of course to all of your fans, the people that love you, that love your music, that supported you, what's your word out to them from this point going forward?
For everyone there, for the newcomers, I said it yesterday on my story. For the newcomers, welcome. For the ones who don't did it since, I love you so much. I thank you so much for sticking with me. I appreciate you. For my family, God bless you. For my friends, my friends have been with me. Trust me, my friends have been with me. They believed from like ground zero, nothing. Nobody, nothing. They go anywhere. They believe, say this boy, you chancha. As they call me, say I just want to say thank you so much, and this is it. This is the beginning.
That's what's up. That's what's up. For the newcomers,
welcome
aboard. How did they get to follow you on social media? For the
Mightyyout on all platforms. Mightyyout. That's Mightyyout. Everywhere you go, Mightyyout.
So that's Mightyyout, and your youth is spelled Y-O-U-T.
Yeah, together with the Mighty, Mightyyout.
That's what's up.
That's Mightyyout. It's a word.
Let's go, man. Big ups to you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to see you again.
I'm so glad to see you.
I'm super happy to see you.
You look so fresh.
You're looking fresher than me. Don't even go there. Maybe I'll try and go do some dreads too. Your own is natural. Mine is artificial. Man, and I say congratulations one more time, man.
God bless you.